the hell's that?
I don't know. I don't know. Do we need to get, I think we need to probably get the attorney on the phone.
Yeah, let me get the attorney on the phone.
Go ahead and grab any of the paperwork. Baby girl, come here. Come here, get your treat. Baby girl, stop. Sorry, sir. He's on the phone with the attorney right now. The water rights were not legally sold.
Yeah, their paperwork's in
Jim
order.
Warlick.
So,
Alright, I can ask Mr. Thibodeau to give you a call. He is not
Well, he's not in yet, but they're like I said, they're here right now, wanting to go and actually dismember the line that is now coming to the trailer that's been going here ever since before the owner bought this property before.
Is the owner aware of all this going on?
Well, yeah, the owner's
Where's the
aware of
owner?
it because he's the lying little sack of
Jim.
that did this and is doing this. Because like I say, we're going through foreclosure. Hold on just a second, baby. We're going through foreclosure. And 2 days before the sale, he goes and signs over the rights to the house next door to the water to this. He can't do that. One, I'm a tenant here, and he's got to provide me with water. This is day 7 without no water.
I'm sorry.
Okay, give me your phone number, please.
364-3014.
Alrighty.
Yes, this is my lawyer's office.
I'll try to get in touch with Mr. Thibodeau for you.
Yes. All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, I spoke with him yesterday.
Yeah.
He's going to file an injunction with the judge to get the water to turn it back on because I'm a resident here.
yeah.
So I can't get, if they come over here and disconnect it, then I'm going to have to pay to reconnect it and to undo what they did, plus have the mess of them going through the yard.
Yeah.
There's a General Sessions Court for September 24th, and I will be on that docket.
Yeah, yeah, but right now, they have legal right to come and do this, and that's what they're gonna do.
Well, now how is that possible?
How's that possible? How am I not getting any due process?
Because you have due process takes time. You have to go and file.
Right.
Wait a minute. So suddenly now he can just come on our property. This is not his property, sir.
This is not your property.
It is our property. Actually, you're wrong. We paid the down payment on this. This is our property.
You got a title deed to the property?
No, we don't.
My mother does right the road. All right. Well,
I know what you're. Listen, folks. I want to make this. I really do. The thing
Here's
is,
the thing.
we're not moving our vehicles. We're not doing anything.
Until the property gets in your name, this is not your property according to the court system.
Okay, but according to
hold
on just a second. According to the federal and state laws that I've been told and I've read and I've seen, owner occupant doesn't make any difference if you're a tenant. Yeah. If I paid for this property.
Yeah. Well, they're not taking the property away from you. What they're doing is digging a line over here.
But why should we give them permission to do that?
It's connected here.
That's part of the property.
It's connected here. They never had a bill.
We're not moving shit.
Why is y'all's water out?
Because of that man right over there.
Let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you. So we go. And
I'll go get all the paperwork. I'm gonna leave this recording.
Back in 2009, that house.
Don't knock my camera.
Daniel Knight went to the water department and said, hey, I'm going to go back on my well, and I'm going to let my mom have the water rights so she can get a loan to for this house.
Okay.
They said, okay, here you go, here's some paperwork for you to take to the bank.
Yeah.
At that point in time, everything was fictitious. Nothing was actually happening because there was no house, there was no loan, there was nothing. It was just a piece of paper for her to be able to obtain a loan. So she got the loan. He was supposed to go back on a well. Well, to begin with, I talked to the person who owned this property before. There never was a well. Daniel teed off from underneath his house, went over to his mama's, and everything's hunky-dory.
Yeah.
Been that way all along.
Right.
The water department knew this because back this winter, the pipes froze and I had to pay over $600 for their water bill over there in order for me to keep water.
Right.
I was told by the water department then that they were going to put a padlock on my line until they received water.
Right.
I said, no. I said, I live here, I need water. Then all fine. Up until 2 days before the sale.
Yeah.
2 days before the sale, they get Daniel out of jail to go down and sign over rights to this. He can't legally give away rights to, I'm his tenant. Yeah. He can't give away rights. He's got to provide me with water. So he can't give away rights to the water to a place he has tenants living in. I can't get nobody to hear this. The water department ain't listening because of that man over there.
Yeah.
He's got more money. That's a bigger property. The thing of it is, and he never. And I asked him. He brought me over the last bill and said, here's the bill, because the bill comes to a post office box, and it was in Daniel's name.
Right.
He brings me the last bill. It says on the last bill, 1300 River for service at 1300 River Road. Not only it didn't have the address, it was a post office box. It said for service at 1300 River Road. That's here.
Here's the purchase contract, so we'll probably just be involved.
That is.
She's on her way.
Yeah, that is the 1320. 1320 has never had a bill in its name. So I asked Mr. Whaley at the water department, at what time, since you gave her this letter, up until today, would your company have the reflection that it shows for 1320 and not 1300? He says, oh, well, Daniel would have had to come in and serve that, and execute that. So he never did. No, he did not. So legally, the water still remains here, right? Well, yes. Well, yes and no. The thing is, we got a house there that don't have any water. And he told me 2 different times, Mr. Whaley himself, that this would have to go to court. Now, in the process of going to court, there's nobody living in that house. There's somebody living in this house, and my water's been taken away. I have not been given the time nor the anything to be able to. On the day that's the 19th. On the following day, the water was shut off. On the 20th, and we've been trying to get it back on ever since. I've got calls into state representatives. You're purchasing this property. My mother is purchasing this property. I'm disabled.
Okay, your mother is purchasing this property
so that I can so that I have a place to live. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are no longer renting from Mr. McKnight.
It's Knight. Actually, until that closes, Daniel Knight is still the owner.
Okay.
And all the way up until the time of the sale, he's definitely still the owner. Okay. So he cannot give away the water rights.
Well,
I know that they
did. Already has.
Well, no, but okay, now I can take down anything as long as it's notarized and give it to him, as long as it contains the stuff that the court says it is. I can file any paper that is notarized at the courthouse. The question is the legality of that.
Okay. If they come over and hook up to this water line, aren't they going? When they hook up to it, aren't they just going to cut the water back on?
No, they're going to cut the water off coming to here permanently.
That would firmly take away.
That was firmly going to take away the water from here.
Okay. So
Because you can't have, because it's illegal to have two houses hooked up.
It was illegally hooked up at their property.
Illegally for 6 years.
Oh, okay. Now we get to the root of it. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so...
He told the water department that he was going to go back on a well.
We paid a $600.
Let her have the water department.
And there is no well.
There is no well.
There is
no
well.
sir,
so
there's
he never
no
had
well.
an intention of doing that.
So he's got two houses hooked up to 1 meter.
Yes, sir. It was illegal.
And take your house away.
Yes, and without no notice and with nothing else.
Yeah, well.
And I can't, and I haven't had no due process to be able to even fight it. And I live here. Nobody lives there.
No one has lived there since February.
If he wants to win the water rights in court, let him win the water rights in court. Yeah. But in the meantime, I live here.
And this is not the first time he's come over.
I don't see why, how, or... And like I said, we got Channel 2 involved in it too. We could do a big story on it.
Here's the thing. You're going to have to get water. Either today or 2 weeks from now, you're going to have to buy some water.
Exactly.
Because this is not your water.
Actually, this water was sold with the property when Daniel bought it. The original property was sold with water. You cannot resell it. Mr. Green, who was the original owner of this property before Daniel bought it, there was water running to this property. So it cannot be resold. Daniel does not have the right to sell the water.
It doesn't make any difference when all that happened. Like I say, and we go to court, I will have the water rights.
Okay.
So, like I say, but I don't want to have to undo what he's doing because of something. The question is the paper that he submitted to the court, even though it's notarized and all it's all hunky-dory, it's the legality of whether or not Daniel Knight had the right to be able to do it, and he did.
They bailed him out of jail just to try to do it a day before the sale.
Until that's done, I'm parking my cars over the line, not letting them get through.
Well, yeah, but I'll have your cars towed.
Off of my property?
Yeah.
Well, then what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You push people to the point. You push people to the point to where that they have no other recourse but to go nuts, and that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, but my hands are tied.
So are mine, and my rights are being stripped.
All right, let me call somebody. Somebody can work this out.
Thank you.